Hello, hello, YouTube. It's your perfume principal. Thank you so much for joining my channel today, guys. It's Friday, and so we know what time it is. It is time for Wrap Up Friday. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Those of you who are returning subby, this is a great time to go refresh your drink, so forth and so on. So, new people, let me tell you a little bit about my channel. So, the purpose of my channel is to help you while you help me find the perfect sensation. So the perfect sensation is that scent trail that you leave behind or that precedes you upon entering the room. So everyone, of course, wants to have that great smell, that great lingering smell. We all want that. But on this channel, while we're helping each other find that, we're also looking within. What are we putting in, and how is what we're putting in, how are those things going to impact what we put out? So we look a little deeper on this channel, self-reflect, motivate, encourage, and just trying to fix each other's crowns now, and just being the best steward of each other that we can be. So on this channel, we dig a little bit deeper, not just to leave that perfect sensation, but to just think about what central do you leave behind as a person. So if you walk into a room and there's 10 out of the 10 people know you, what would the conversation be like? Oh, she's helpful. Oh, he's helpful. Or, oh my gosh, they're a phony. What are you planting? What seeds are you planting? Because, guys, like I said before, what you water will grow, and what is sown will be reaped. All right, so enough of that. So the spotlight scent, let me guys tell you a little bit about the spotlight scent. A spotlight scent for me comes in two forms for this go around. So I have a spotlight scent for the week, which is a scent I use every week. I use for a week, excuse me, with a combination, with different combinations, varying combinations. It may be by itself. And then a spotlight scent of the month, I wear that scent for a whole month. So of course it's going to go with the scent of the week. So usually the spotlight scent of the month is a note that has an abundance of vanilla, amber, sandalwood, or cedarwood, something that a lot of the fragrances have in their base notes. So we're going to go ahead and get started. For this week, guys, the scent of the week was no other than Lattafa's Artisan Ethnique. So here we have Lattafa's Artisan Ethnique. This beauty is not new to the channel at all. This beauty should not be new to perfume connoisseurs. So it has top notes of rum, cinnamon, and sugar. It has mid notes of caramel, cacao, coffee, and oak moss. And it has base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, cashmere wood, and labdanum. So we've been using this scent all week, guys. This is almost finished. I've had this perfume. Oh wow, it's probably 2, 3 drops left. I've had it now because I remember wearing it last February. So I've had it. It's not February anymore, obviously it's March, but I've had it for a little over a year. Well, that was the spotlight scent of the week. And if you guys know me, I am pretty thorough. This is my calendar. It tells what scents I wear each day. It gives me the spotlight scent of that week, and then I break it down to the base notes, the heart notes, and the top notes of what it can go with. So for this week, of course, let me stop before I continue and introduce or reintroduce the scent of the month, which I'm trying to finish out for the month of March. This has a huge dent. This is Ishal Vanilla by the House of Paris Corner. Ishal Vanilla by the House of Paris Corner, guys. So even though the Artisan Ethnique, you know, the top notes are rum, cinnamon, and so forth, it has a distinct vanilla in the base note. So that is why they paired well for this week. So I'm going to start with the base oil that I used this week. So the oil that I used just about on every day was the Sand and Fog Vanilla Musk. And if you guys have been watching my channel, you must know by now that Vanilla Musk is my top 5 when it comes to Sand and Fog, if not the one. Another fragrance that I was just in the mood for, even though the weather was really nice this week, I still just felt like wearing something a little bit deeper with the Artisan Ethnique. And I'm sorry, Artisan Ethnique is a smell of life of Born to Stand Out Sugar Addict. So This week, a lotion that I mainly used this week was the Vanilla Romance by the House of Bath and Body Works. And I did use another one called Sweet Marshmallow, but that one was a little too heavy for me to you know, and I forgot to bring it. So that's the truth of it. And then with the Vanilla Romance, this week I also used the Vanilla Romance Body Splash by Bath and Body Works. And some of the days I use the Chocolate Amber by Bath and Body Works. Y'all, this one, it's just very good. This one has vanilla orchid, honeyed chocolate, and warm amber. When I'm telling you, this is so good. A lot of people can't find it because I think it was just one of their quick releases or something like that. But I got the whole set except the shower gel. I have so many of those. I used that one. And another body splash that I use has was just the rose, the plain rose. The plain is just a light rose. I didn't even care if it went with something or not because none of the fragrances I use has a rose note, but it worked for me. I just sometimes want to add a little spark. So of course, like I said, it was Artisan Ethnique and Shawl. I wore those two every day. On one of the days, I ventured out and I decided to use Banana Bliss by the Ministry of Gourmand by the House of Paris Corner. And this one, cinnamon, it smell, you smell the hint of bananas. It went very well with that one. I believe that was Monday. Then on Tuesday, we did the same thing, except instead of the Banana Bliss, guys, I use this one. This is a cream of cloud by oh my gosh, this is so good. I believe this is Fragrance Swirl. This is a heavy coconut base. So I already know I forgot one of the Sand and Fog oils I used was the creme de coconut or the coconut cream from Sand and Fog, and that's the day that I used the marshmallow lotion because I knew it was sweet, light, and fluffy. So that's the day I used that one. I'm going to tell you right now, this one that I'm going to go over next was probably my favorite one for the week. Guys, this is the House of Zamaya. So we had the tiramisu cocoa, Mancera's oh gosh, I can't think of what it is. They smell like of Mancera's, but it's one of Mancera's, I think Amore Cafe. What I'm telling you, this is, and like you guys know, I've done a review on this. This has a magnetic cap, so it's very good. So this one, like I said, this is a tiramisu cocoa, also tiramisu caramel. That one's a little bit lighter. But that day, I think I did four because I did the Ishal vanilla, I did the Artisan Ethnique, the tiramisu cocoa, and guys, I could not do without topping it off with Lattafa's, excuse me, Kamarakawa. This one is so good. Like I've had the regular Kamar and I've had this. While the regular Kamar to me is a bit sweeter, this one is equally delicious. All right, so another day, I believe this was Thursday, I used it with tiramisu speculoos. So tiramisu speculoos is rich, cinnamony, sweet. So oh my gosh, the cinnamon in this and the cinnamon artisan ethnique. This probably was one of the second ones for the week. I didn't get to use the cafe latte by Carrelage. I wanted to use it because it smells so good. I just put it on. I wanted to use a cafe latte by the House of Collage, but I did not because I oh I forgot. See, I'm now remember I didn't write one of that. One of the days I used what is it? I used to add a cinnamon note. I used Her Confession. So that was either Thursday. It had to have been yesterday. Yes, yesterday I used Her Confession with the Eshal vanilla, the Artisan Ethnique, and the cinnamon note in the Her Confession, and something else. I think it was the tiramisu yesterday. And then today's combination, I used the Artisan Ethnique, Eshal vanilla, and then I used the December Ombre and Bar by the House of Paris Corner. So those were my combinations with the Artisan Ethnique for this week. They worked out well for me. So guys, again, thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for your support. And again, remember guys, your purpose is bigger than you ever know. Always self-reflect, always ask for discernment, and do not absorb what other people are putting out unless directed by God. Stay safe. One love.